What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel. We'll be streaming in a little bit, but first we wanted to do a Thursday roundup for you guys. So they have added a lot of new stuff to this daily penalty game. And make sure that you're actually scoring your penalty, because you now move 10 spots if you score. They've added Peck and they've added Serginho as two new epic cards here. They're pretty decent. I mean, for freebies, they're pretty decent. If you were spinning in a pack, they're probably, pass really, or, skip. But I do think that Serginho with edge crossing, it's a very, very nice booster. You also have these added as well. So on lap 36, you're going to get 100 coins. You get another 100 coins here. That's 200. You get 300 here, 400, and 500. So they've added 500 new coins. Also, Brazil, Ronaldinho will be coming in a double release on Monday. He's going to be coming with Carlos and Cafu, technique +2, 31 levels of momentum dribbling. He's also going to be joined with Irwin, Rui Costa, and Garcia as well in this pack. So it's a fairly interesting Monday, I think. And also, as I predicted yesterday, they have gone back to the showtime yet again. Isaac is there as well. You can see his stats and skills. We'll have a review on him on the stream. We also have Matoma. And of course, we do have Kevin De Bruyne there as well. So these showtime skills, lads, or these showtime cards, they're really pushing these. And I've said that the reason that they're pushing them so much and that they're bringing out these cards is because it costs them practically zero to bring them out. You know, they don't need to get any special permission off the players once they have the license with the FIFA Pro to actually get these players out. There's De Bruyne, and I think he'll be a beast. We've also got new events, so I won't keep you too long, lads. I'm not going to just, waffle on here. We've got the Player of the Week flexible one, which is going to give us our free European Club Player of the Week, and we've got our English clubs against the AI. That's going to give us our other one. I want to talk about this as well. So this is an ad reward for certain regions. All you have to do is watch an ad and you will get this as a reward. So it's in certain regions, seem to be bringing in this sort of stuff here, which is kind of interesting, I will say. We also have our European Club Championship pack here. Declan Rice, free kick, or should I call him Declan Beckham? This guy is insane. This is the player of the week. It's a very, very strong player of the week, especially with Rice. You're going to have maxed out free kicks with him, which is interesting. And I like this. This is what player of the week should be. I definitely think it's a step in the right direction to have cards like this just a little bit overpowered, especially to compete with the big epics, especially if you're only spinning a couple of spins every week. But this domestic player of the week is super poor. There's one or two players in here, obviously, but yeah, it's definitely a disappointing one compared to the European Club Championship one with Lamine and, of course, Rice and, of course, Rafinha. We also have some brand new objectives here as well, so you can see that we've cleared a lot of these, and they've added a ton of new ones that you'll be able to go through with your objectives here. So, yeah, it's going to be, I think the game at the moment now is probably just going to be on autopilot for a while. I know a lot of people are complaining about the gameplay, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. There's a certain crowd, complaining about the gameplay. So we'll talk about that in the stream. But you can see there that they have added a lot of new objectives and rewards, right? And also, just to end on this point and not make it too long, this is kind of a region specific for certain regions where you're basically able to watch an in-game advertisement. So obviously with one of Konami's partners or whatever they're advertising, they'll be able to push this out and you'll be able to actually, watch the little ad. Maybe it's a minute long or 30 seconds long. And then, it's obviously direct marketing where you watch the ad, you get it back. It kind of reminds me of Candy Crush. Remember, I used to be playing that game before and it would be like, oh, watch this ad and get an extra life or whatever. So that's what it reminds me of. It's only in certain regions. So if you don't see it, then, it's not in your region. So that is it for me, lads. Let me know if you're looking forward to Monday's packs and let me know if you're going to be in the stream later. You better be, because we're going to have some fun.